Hello once again from the channel Held Dominance. I know you get sick and tired of me, Anthony, the host. Please remember to like and subscribe, and also click that notification bell if you're enjoying what you're seeing and if you want to continue seeing more. Coming up in this episode, we have two games highlights. First of all, Lebanon vs Ireland, and later on, Samoa, Greece. So where do we begin? Well, we already made that decision. Lebanon versus Ireland, as that was the first game played today. And these two have a little bit of history after an ill-tempered game back in 2007, which we covered in the episodes earlier today. Now, these two sides come into it with a sniff of getting into the quarterfinals. Ireland will beat Jamaica in their first game, while Lebanon performed admirably against New Zealand in their opening clash. But Adam Dewey's red card prevented them from competing for victory in the second period. They now go into this do-or-die contest with Ireland, knowing that a loss will end their participation in the tournament, and this will not be an easy task, especially with that aforementioned one-match ban. The Irish superbly dispatched with Jamaica last week to record an unexpected victory, but this will be a lot more difficult for them. However, they are capable of booking their spot in the quarterfinals with Luke Geary able to lead them again. But this is likely to be a tight affair, with the victors set to prevail by 1 to 12 points. So who are both sides named in their squads? Well, as Lebanon are the home team, they are. Jacob Kiraz comes in at fullback with Josh Mansour and Abbas Mitski. Khaled Rajib is the covering standoff and is quite highly rated by the Lebanon star. Mitchell Moses is the superstar drawer as always, as the paramount halfback will be captaining his side around the pitch. On the bench, we see Jalal Bazaz with Jackson Rame as well on the interchange. Now for Ireland. Everyone recognisable from Super League in their ranks, with the likes of Richie Myler at Leeds, the Senior Brothers at LKR and Huddersfield respectively from this next season. Luke Keary's the superstar on their team, as well as the Roosters man will be looking to lead the team about. Liam Byrne and James Bentley from Wigan and Leeds, while Jamin Jolliffe is the other man from Australia in the squad. There's a bit of LKR influence in the team again, with the likes of Frankie Horton and George King being in the squad, while lower league players such as Joe Keys, Ed Chamberlain and Brendan O'Hagan will be starting for the team. Harry Rushton, who is going to Huddersfield, with Robbie Mulhern playing on his new home ground as he signed for Leigh this week, with James Tashson and Josh Cook coming from Australia's divisions. Lebanon get the first points of the game after a tackle in by Ireland's Liam Byrne forces a penalty in the Ireland 25-metre mark, and it looks like that Liam Byrne went in a little bit cannonballish on the outside of the Lebanon player's leg, forced him into an sore one, shall we say. Lebanon have decided to go for the 2 to put the first points on the board. And it's Mitchell Moses with the opportunity. And he slots it through the middle for 2 points to 0. So Ireland are on the back foot yet again as we reach the 20-minute mark, as the ball is out on the 10-metre mark and Lebanon decide to run the ball on the fourth tackle, going wide. Mitchell Moses still in motion before Robinson gets the ball down in the corner for another Lebanon try. just keeping the ball alive, keeping the movement going, and scoring in the left corner. Excellent effort by the Lebanese. Here it is again from the right hand edge. Mitchell Moses still in motion. Ball goes to ground, but they keep the ball alive before the tackle. And Moses' final pass out wide to Robinson sees them in the corner. Great effort. Just keeping the ball alive, keeping it moving, and keeping it out of the Irish reach for the points. One more look at this. Leigh Sports Village actually having a decent sized crowd today with the game that's on. Well played, Lebanon. Mitchell Moses adds the extras and it's 8-0. On the 23rd minute, it seems like Ireland are making a run for their own back after a penalty sees Lebanon back inside the Ireland's 20. There was a little bit of a hint of what the ball was going to be for the next play. Ball back across the halves, and then Moses back inside for Jacob Kiraz to go over for the third Lebanon try. Well worked move, good effort, and some excellent effort, some movement and great play for the Irish to be befuddled. Kiraz gets over for the try. Here's the penalty. First of all, Toby King trying to grab the player's arm before the ball was played, and then the run, inside ball, and the supporting run from Kiraz. Excellent play from all involved, and Lebanon are well worth their lead. Just the angles that they're running and the skill that they're pulling off. Mitchell Moses adds the extras, and it's 14-0 to Lebanon. Lebanon are in the Irish face, and after a knock on by Ed Chamberlain from a offload from Lewis Senior, it's all on in the middle of the park as comments are coming either way. Here's the knock on first of all. The offload, Chamberlain couldn't take it in and it went back, and it's all banter and blushing and bubbling over. People are still pushing and palling off the field, off the picture. There we go. Still going. Frankie Alton, Cook, and Mitchell Moses. All comments, all the time. Still a little bit of pushing going on and on and on. Ireland are getting frustrated because of the whole situation. Here it is again. Think it laughing in his face, standing over him. Kiraz, being the acting halfback that he is. Myler coming in, trying to settle it, trying to help his friend, his teammate. And then it's all a bit of handbags. Luke Keary and Mitchell Moses have both been talked to. And I think that'll be it. But it's a scrum for Lebanon. The ball goes to ground from the scrum, but Lebanon is still on the attack. They're breaking through the tackles quite easily. Here and Ireland are on the back foot. Most of the play this half has been in the Irish half. Not been much attacking intent from Ireland because Lebanon have controlled the ball so well. And players like Mitchell Moses, Kiraz, Kazi, all getting involved. That halfback as well, really doing well, keeping the ball, running the lines perfectly. And Ireland is still under pressure, and after Ed Chamberlain kicks the ball behind for a dropout, shows the intent of what Lebanon are doing. What a fantastic kick. Ireland have decided to go short for the kickoff, and Josh Mansoura comes up with it. Then it's the centre, Morkos, who goes in for the next Lebanon try. Fantastic effort. Great play by the Lebanese. And they have they're 18 points to 0 up. Half an hour gone. Brandon Marcos scoring his first try of the game. Here it is, just a short kick-off by Myler. Brought down by Josh Mansour. Who basketballs it outside to Marcos, who goes in the right corner. Great play, great effort. Nice idea from Ireland, it just didn't come up with the execution. Moses adds the extras. It's 20 points to 0. Ireland start to get some field position, and Joe Keys seems to be getting the ball in hand more and more. Robbie Mulhern passes the ball on. Ireland try to attack down the left, but are closed down. So they go to the right for a couple more tackles. First of all, Ireland are held up outside of the 30, and the ball goes to Harry Rushton, who on the last kicks for the gap and chases. The tackle in play makes the ball come loose, and then who dotted the ball down? Did Robbie Mulhern get the first points for Ireland's game against Lebanon? We'll have to see, as the video referee is being called. The referee on field is saying no try. Checking the ball grounding and the knock-on. First of all, everyone's onside from the Harry Rushton kick. That's not a problem. Referee Ashley Klein is letting that go. A video referee. Then the hit by Harry Rushton as the Lebanon player tries to get the ball. Did he have possession? Yes, he did. And good hit by Rushton. Now, plays on. Slipped by the Lebanon fullback. And, oh, who gets the ball first? It looks like Lebanon to me. Fumble in the tackle. Good hit by Rushton, making sure of the pressure. Ireland are in the race for who gets the ball. A double, let you have it type of moment from the Lebanon defenders here. Watch. Both pull away, and just in time. The video referee says no try this time. But he gives a knock on by Lebanon, so Ireland have field position and the ball at halfway, at 20 metres out. Good ingenuity by the young forward. Robbie Mulhern almost backed it up. But Ireland have got a scrum play. They're messing about at the scrum. Jeff Cochran is not looking, but they're still messing about. Boiling over between Ireland and Lebanon during this game. The ball is trapped in, and then Luke Carey runs on the outside, and the ball goes swinging out wide to Innis Senior, who goes over in the corner. The referee calls on the video referee to check the grounding. Plus, there's also an offside attempt by Lebanon. Tackle one, or try. But if it's not a try, we've got offside over there. Here is the grounding. Does he get it in? Yes, he does. Another look at it by Ashley Klein, because there was a little hint of separation there. But the Huddersfield winger gets the ball down. Video referee says try time. Ireland are back in it. 20 points to 4. Fortunately, Ed Chamberlain cannot get the conversion, so it stays 20 points to 4. Ireland have got the ball as it's coming up to half time. 10 seconds left. They're in their 30-metre mark. 20-metre mark, and they go through the hands. First of all, Ireland kick forward because the Hooters going. Then Lebanon just wants to play. See if they can get something just before half time. They've got nothing to lose. If the ball goes to the ground, not a problem. And they keep it alive. Ball goes out to the winger, and Ireland push the man out. And Lebanon and Ireland get into a push and pull apart yet again, close to the close to the advertising audience and the fans. Still going. Geraz and Bentley going at it there, head to head. Two rutting Rams. And the referee is there watching as it's still going ahead. Kaz is still at it, but here it is. It's just a pull into the touch, nothing more, making sure. Then a push from the back from the tackle player. Bit hot-headed. Ball boy looks at it, getting out of the way. See Ron and Michael in the background, smiling his head off. He loves it. So what does the ref want to do? First of all, that's to the Lebanon man. Points him out. And he's gone for 10 minutes. I'll give you that in a few moments who that is. But he also sends Bobby Mulheron off for 10 minutes. Both in the sin bin going into half time. It is Jalal Bazaz in the bin, but it's 20 points to 4 to the Cedars of the Wolfhounds. Ireland have got the ball as it's coming up to half time. 10 seconds left. They're in their 30-metre mark. 20-metre mark, and they go through the hands. First of all, Ireland kick forward because the Hooters going. Then Lebanon just wants to play. See if they can get something just before half time. They've got nothing to lose. If the ball goes to the ground, not a problem. And they keep it alive. Ball goes out to the winger, and Ireland push the man out. And Lebanon and Ireland get into a push and pull apart yet again, close to the advertising audience and the fans. Still going. Geraz and Bentley going at it there, head to head. Two rutting Rams. And the referee is there watching as it's still going ahead. Kaz is still at it, but here it is. It's just a pull into the touch, nothing more, making sure. Then a push from the back from the tackle player. Bit hot-headed. Ball boy looks at it, getting out of the way. See Ron and Michael in the background, smiling his head off. He loves it. So what does the ref want to do? First of all, starts to the Lebanon man. Points him out. And he's gone for 10 minutes. I'll give you that in a few moments who that is. But he also sends Bobby Mulheron off for 10 minutes. Both in the sin bin going into half time. It is Jalal Bazaz in the bin, but it's 20 points to 4 to the Cedars of the Wolfhounds. Ireland have forced the mistake from Lebanon and have the ball back in their 40-metre line as we're going into the early stages of the second half. Ireland have their first set of the half as an attacking threat, and they are working towards that right edge yet again. It worked in the first half, and with the 12 men, it should work again if they produce the overlap. Great tip on pass from Joe Keys to Farnshead Chamberlain, and when Innis Senior throws the ball back inside, Luke Keary is collared by the Lebanon player, Reese Robinson. The overlap's there, and Keys flings the ball out to Lewis Senior, who goes in the corner for his second try of the game. Great work by the winger. The Irish are back on the scoreboard. Second try of the game. It's a simple play. Joe Keys finds himself on the right edge. And a great miss-out ball to the wide. And beating the fullback, Kiraz. Lewis Senior goes in the corner. Goes to step in and then uses a little step off his left foot to dive over on the right-hand edge. Ed Chamberlain hits a fantastic conversion. It's 20 points to 10. Ireland could be in trouble here as a penalty is blown for a late hit on Mitchell Moses by the forward Liam Byrne. It was a tough hit. He didn't get there in time, it looks like. He's a tough player when he plays, but this could quite possibly have got out of quite quickly. Shall we say, avoided the contact, but as rugby league is, it's a contact sport. Liam Byrne finds himself in the sin bin for the second Irish sin binning, and it is a penalty from where the player catches the ball. That is down in the Ireland's 15-metre mark, roughly. Doesn't get better when you see it. Two Wigan teammates high five as they go past. But Mitchell Moses has decided to go for two more. Moses adds the 2 for the scoreline, and it's 32 points to 10 to Lebanon. Bit of concern for Jacob Kiraz here as he is down flat and looks like he's out after a swing collar grab tackle. Nothing illegal about it really. Finds him in an unfortunate position by going into, I think it's Richie Myler's leg as he is being swung around. Gets swung around, bang, oh, right on the kneecap. We're going to show it so in a few moments, but please everyone, it is a little bit of a big hit on Kiraz. This is why we're going to show it, because he's up. Tackled by the Ireland lad around the ankles, Joliffe. A bit of swinging action, but bang, straight into Richie Myler. Myler knew straight away and waved the officials and the coaching staff and got it on. Now, just helping him on. Good to see him up and about. Take his time with him. Just a swinger that caught a glancing blow off Myler's leg, but luckily Kiraz seems a bit groggy, but nothing more about it. The protocols will come into place and he will be out of the next 11 days selection contention. Ireland were looking dangerous despite being down to 12 men, and it was Rhys Robinson who gets his hand in to stop the attack. Luke Keary, George King and Brendan O'Hagan unfortunately not being able to get on the end of that ball as Robinson knocked the ball down out of the Irish attack. Ireland though use a scrum play and it goes through the hands of Keary and Chamberlain, who dives over the try line for Ireland's third try. The referee gives it. Only 3 minutes to go, but well worked from Ireland. Chamberlain looking to add to his conversion. Get Ireland back in this on the board once again. Good dummy. Knew that they were looking. There's a possibility of Chamberlain getting on the end of it, and Chamberlain drew a bass, threw him the dummy. Now he's on for his kick. But as you can see, got two, missed one. Here's the kick. Goes across the face of goal. It's 32 points to 14. And that is where we leave it, as the Cedars come out 32 points to 14 victors over Ireland in what was a great experience for Lebanon's fans. So, my little bit of a rundown from this game, as there is another game coming soon. First of all, at the two teams, it looks like that Lebanon had more of a team cohesion, a club team cohesion. And Michael Checker must be the architect of that because of his experience and the way that he manages his teams. Look at what he's doing in rugby union with Argentina, causing upsets with the All Blacks and things like that. He's the director of rugby at Japan. He's basically in Japan for rugby union, a rugby union club. Anyway, I digress. He's bringing the club ethos into the international team, and people are realizing who are the good players in that squad and molding the team into more of a unit when they get out on that field. You know what each person's job is. For Ireland, they look like they had plan A, but not really a plan B. They have some good players and they could work off that. If they had a coach that was possibly a tier higher, they could probably make the most out of those teams. I'm not saying it would make a difference to the results. And Jed Cochran is doing his best with the team that he's got. I just think there is a little bit more to come from Ireland, and I believe Toby King when he said, beat anyone. There are good players. Another day, they could have gone on to win this game. Oh, for now, congratulations to Lebanon. Good win. It's like they're going through. Well, let's get on to game 2 of Sunday, and that is between Samoa and Greece. And while Samoa were humiliated by England in the opening game of the tournament, they will need to produce a huge response to put that behind them. The Samoans are clearly undercooked and should be better on the back of another week's training. They take on the minnows in Greece, who produce some brilliant rugby in their Rugby League World Cup bout and cross for 2 excellent tries in their defeats in France. They are clearly going to throw the ball around in the hope of catching the Samoans off guard, but it's likely that it won't be enough and the Samoans should be too big and too strong, with them being able to cover what is thought to be a -48 handicap in the betting markets. But with that, let's have a look and see who both sides have named. So we'll start with the Samoan side, as Joseph Sawali continues at fullback with Brian Toto, Stephen Crichton. Tim Lightfire Salford comes into the side with Matt Fagia also on the wing. Jerome Luai is at acting halfback, and he is joined by Shano Harris Tavita. Josh Papali'i will be starting up front with Danny Levi and Junior Paolo captain inside. Bulls Liggy Sao is called up into the team with Jaden Sewer and Josh Aloi'i in the loose forward position. Fatamanu Brown is on the interchange bench with Royce Hunt, Oregon Kafusi and Martin Tapau, as the list of NRL players just trickle off the tongue. For Greece, won't be many changes to the team, with Chase Robinson, Siteni Tuakoma, who scored the second try for Greece against France. Terence Constantino is in that loose forward, in centre, and takes over the captain's armband as Jordan Meads misses out of the game. We see that Billy Magoulis and Lachlan Ilias is going to be the halfback pairing, with Peter Mazulius at acting halfback and Stefano Sebastas coming into the starting lineup for his first World Cup appearance. Jake Cambos joins the second row from the bench, and Adam Vernos, who was not involved in the game against France, comes into the side. The London Bronco looking to do his best. Sebastian Sells goes from prop position to loose forward. On the bench, we have Miles Gal, as well as Theodoros Nanakis, continuing on the bench, with Liam Su-Tin and Nicholas Bosmas on the bench.
PA offers off, I think. It's standing by for the war cry of the Samoan team.
Samoa! Samoa! Kako! Ia kau e makua kau! Ia whai e mawhai! Samoa! Mako ke koi atu wale! Hau soa soa! Sau!
Yeah.
Here is the kickoff and the first minutes of the game, as it sets the tone for the entire game. Josh Papali'i putting Adam Varnos on his backside in the first drive. Then it's just a case of the Samoans going through their motions, the attack, going forward, and they go out on the outside. Tim Li-Fi getting his first touch of the day. Called up to the squad due to the injuries. But there's what happens after 1 minute. Greece down 6 points to 0 after a good kick to the corner, because Brian Toto gets the first try. Here's that sequence again. Good kick to the corner from, I think it's John Leigh. Then Brian Toto beats the Greek 3 defenders. And the first try of the game is put down. We're only 1 minute in. Hopefully, Greece can do a lot better. But Brian Toto gets his first try in the Rugby League World Cup 2021. Just a simple. It was Chanel Harris Tavita who got the kick away, and Toto drops down. We're in the 3rd minute, and it is back in the hands of Samoa straight from the kickoff. And the set restart gets Samoa some more field position deep in the Greek half. Need the players to start muscling up a little bit more, because the Samoan boys are big, tough lads. Don't do something about it, they'll be blown away. Sell is taken down there. Then Jerome Luai tries to get an offload off. The Greek players are slow. It's Junior Paolo who gets onto the end of the ball. Gonna see if this is a try because the video referee has been called on to check the grounding. The chase is good. Junior Paolo dives for the ball. Looks like he's grounded it there, but the video referee another look from behind the post. Here's that look. Omuai steps, gets through 2 Greek defenders, and the ball is batted back. Chasers not chasing as well as they should do. And Junior Paolo gets there, and the captain has put downward pressure on the ball. Here is the decision. It's a try. Samoa, 4-0 up. Sorry, 4 minutes gone. 10-0 up. Just made by 12 points to 0. And the conversion has been added. We're up to the 15th minute, and to be fair, Greece have stemmed the tide when it comes to the Samoa attack. There's some brave tackling, but Jerome Luai gets on the ball and he steps through the defence, and the Greek defenders weren't in support, but Samoan attackers were. And Danny Levi goes over for the 3rd try of the game. 15 minutes gone, 16 points to 0. Good effort by the Greek defenders earlier than this, stemming the Samoans, but Samoa put on the gas. And Danny Levi goes over for a try for Samoa. Here is that try. 2 defenders trying to close the gap, but they both got sidestepped away, while the fullback is left there on the floor. Danny Levi gets the ball in support and scores just right to the post. The kick is successful, and it's 18 points to 0 to Samoa. Greece get to the last tackle and put in a decent kick, but the chasers are not rushing up. And that means that Brian Toto can start his run up the field. Conserving a little bit of energy, gets through another attempted tackle, but Lachlan Ilias gets back to stop the Tongan advance. But the Greeks are feeling it now, and Samoa go through the hands to the left after 2 would-be tacklers just touch him. The ball goes back on the inside to Jerome Luai, and Chanel Harris Tavita steps through the gap to score underneath the sticks. Good effort from the Samoans. The Greeks, though, feeling it now. They did well against France last time out. This is a quality step up. Another kind. Brian Toho was electric here. Just a short step, and then he's into the backfield. Broken play. Greek defenders. No proper line. No chase. You're not going to be quick in the chase. You stay as a structured line. Then after this, it was quite easy yet again, as the simple ball to Luai, and Harris Tavita just stepped around. Score underneath the sticks. The conversion was successful, and it's 24 points to 0. It looks like Josh Aloi'i will not be involved in the game, as he came into the game with his knee heavily strapped. Greek did, though, see out this play from Tonga. Good patience by the Greek centre. Kept to his wits about him and let the ball go, but Josh Aloi'i came in knee heavily strapped, like his race is cooked. After a Greek kick by Lachlan Ilias was shanked out just in the Samoan half, about 55 metres away from the Greek try line, it was back under the cosh goes Greece once more as the Samoans turn up the pressure. The ball finds Royce Hunt, who sidesteps his way, and the big man gets tripped but slides over the try line for another Samoan try. 4 points on the way back from the guy who had major knee reconstruction surgery, and he's now a test player. Good play by the big Samoan and also the rest of the team. Josh Papali'i passes him on, little short ball. Royce Hunt did the rest. What a good effort by the big forward. Gets over the line. And Samoa are 30 points to 0 up as the kick is successful. Samoa are back on the way and on the attack once again. Marty Tapau has entered the field of play, and it takes three Greek players to get him down. Danny Levi is getting collared, and he releases the ball out, and Samoa go to the left. Leigh Sau offloads to Tim Leigh, who passes the ball back inside for Jerome Luai to score. Or did he? Because the referee wants to see the grounding if he goes over that white line. Says it's a try on field, but just needed to make sure. Here is what they want to look at. Slide over. Does he get the ball down in time? Yes, he does. Plenty of time. He likes it. He enjoys it. The Greek lads do as well. But hey, 34 points to 0 at this point. Just a quick check. For try time. Made 36 points to 0 as Stephen Crichton goes again with another conversion. One-way traffic is normal with these type of matches. Here it is all again. Greg, Danny Levi gets the ball away. Then Leigh Sau's drop-off pass to Tim Levi. Jerome Luai does the rest. The Greek had good field position, and Billy Magoulas kicks on the second, which no one was set up by. Good penalty to win. But unfortunately, was too long, the kick. Went 3 tackles. Samoa get down to the other end of the field. First of all, Brian Toto is tackled on the second tackle in Greece 20-metre mark. And Jerome Luai passes the ball out wide to Leigh Sau, who is tackled. And then from the acting half position, Tim Leigh gets over. And it's 40 up for Samoa. Great cohesive play. Greece must be ruining the fact that they had possession and field position with tackles left in the bag. Samoa doing what they do best, being tough up the middle, then letting Jerome Luai play in his slippers, basically. And Tim Leigh catches the acting halfbacks not in position. The marker's not in position, and scoring, taking Lachlan Ilias over himself. One marker went the other way. Easy thing to do. It's 42 points to 0 as Crichton adds the extras. Samoa are running rampant over Greece, 42 points to 0 at half time, as their stars are showing up against the minnows. It's the start of a half that has been quite confident when it comes to Greece. Yes, they're not getting as many yards as Samoa, but they have stopped Samoa getting into position where they can get into scoring options. And it's benefiting them, it's getting them confidence. As you see by this entire set of 6. All the way at the 20-metre line on the 4th tackle. And he tries something different. Billy McGuinness kicks forward, and Greece are in Samoa's back line. Bayako there, and then Lachlan Ilias's turn to dip it over. And the second, I can't remember his name, but Lachlan Ilias gets on the end of the pass back inside. What a good effort from the Greek lads. So it has a bit of Jamaica feel of it yesterday. But a great try. It's Cambos. That's who it is. It was Cambos. Good effort. Great support play. Getting on the end of it. He's limping still, that Cambos, badly. When it comes to points, means prizes. Good play by Greece. Here it is again. Great kick over the top. Great support by the winger who's moved into the fullback position. Now the numbers are on Greece's side. Ilias's kick for Cambos, who's limping heavily there, slips as well. But it doesn't stop him celebrating that try. Well done, Greece. I'm smiling if you didn't know about that. And it is appropriate that Lachlan Ilias, the star, has actually scored that try. Great support play. Great ball back on the inside. Great awareness. And can Ilias make his 4 into a 6? No. He scoots it to the left of the post. Still, 42 points to 4. Good effort, Greece. Let's have a look at it one more. I don't care. Cambos running support. Excellent play. Greece deserve it. After a mistake from the Greek defence, the Greek offence this time, some Greek scrambling defence keeps Samoa out to begin with. Same again with this bit of defence, as first of all Leigh is caught 12 metres out from the try line, but turned around. Then Channel Harris to Vita, and a good spot by the Greek player. Saw Luai coming and picked him out and scored, but straight from the acting halfback, the retreating Greek player couldn't see for Manu Brown getting over the try line. 46 points to 4 with the kick to come. That was just all about momentum, IDing the players in retreat, and scoring when they need to score. Some good defending by the Greeks players, but Joseph Ali, mispronunciation of his name, I apologise. But on the back of that and Manu Brown getting over the try line. Good effort. Stephen Crichton has been perfect with the beat so far. And he is perfect again. 8 from 8. Samoa 48-4. It seems like that try has angered the Samoans, the Greek try, shall we say, as after a penalty is given for interference at the play of the ball, Samoa marched down the field. Some good play, good tackling by Greece, but the momentum is there to see for Samoa. First a move to the left, and Royce Hunt is difficult to get down at the best of times, but when you're tiring on the 55th minute, it's going to be different. Guillaume Luai stepping, being evasive, being kept hold of there, but the ball keeps moving. Hunt again on the ball, 3 defenders, and on the last, you see the overlap. Before Tapau's pass goes to the floor, a hot dog out wide to Stephen Crichton sees him get on the try scoring list. 52 points to 4, and Samoa are throwing the ball about. I think it was Jaden Sewer with the final pass. Here it is again. Ball goes, it's Suwali. Fantastic little pass through the legs. Saw it just a couple of days ago, and now we see it again. Simple running by Crichton. Was a bit of a messy pass that eventually got to the fullback. Just keeping his wits about him, Crichton scores. Crichton setting up for the kick once more. Can he stay perfect? This time he strikes the post. Unlucky. Still 52 points to 4. Samoa are back on the attack and they get benefit of a charge down. And Harris Tavita breaks into the backfield. Slight attempt of obstruction call there, but he gave himself up. And Samoa go down to the right edge. This time Crichton is wrapped up by the Greek defenders. This time the ball goes into Leigh. Slight little deflection and the ball evades the Greek defenders for Chanel Harris Tavita to score Samoa 1-4. Good effort. I think that's his night done as well, Harris Tavita. So it's just a simple kick into the in goal. Good chase. Just the bounce of the rugby ball doing it again. Bouncing away. Just unfortunate. 56 points to 4. And Crichton adds the extras from in front. 58. Samoa once again on the attack. This time it is Fanua Brown after catching the ball after Stephen Crichton escapes upfield. Jerome Leigh and Tim Leigh finds Fagia, who goes in the left corner. The winger has been patient all the way through the game, not having much service, mostly because the centre Tim Leigh has been able to in the gaps. Offload King Leigh finds Matt Fagia for the first time in the game, and he gets over for his first try of the game. Stephen Crichton's dummy break of the defence and then running to the backfield. He's been brought down by Lachlan Ilias. And Leigh pass on to Matt Fagia for an easy run to the line. Just all about numbers, fitness and quality. So this is the difference in the two sets of players. Joseph Suwali gets the ball in the backfield and finds Stephen Crichton off the back of a Greece kick. Greece were threatening, to be fair, but the kick came to naught, unfortunately, as the fullback was in position. And the next tackle, the ball goes out to Matt Fagia. But look at Mitsias here. Great effort. Puts his body on the line to stop a try. Well done, young the Greek winger, coming from the left to the right to defend his team's try line, and everyone appreciates that. He should be in there, Matt Fagia, but the winger did so well. Bang! Great effort. There's an interesting stat for you. 16 clean breaks by Samoa, 59 tackle breaks. Busts compared to Greece 0 and 3. It doesn't get much better for Greece, unfortunately, as Josh Papali'i is back on the field, and the big bopper carries a couple of Greek players past the 30-meter line. Papali'i doing this, giving him respect that he did best to get hold of. But Danny Levi gets over for another Samoa try. I wanted it to be a Greece try, but hey ho. Samoa are a class above at this point. And it's 66 up for the Samoans with 11 minutes to go. Here is the play. Good ball inside. Good strength. Good break. And Levi just scores his second. Inside ball drop off by Famanu Brown. Oregon Kafusi breaks the tackle. And then it was Danny Levi who gets over. With Stephen Crichton adding the extras. 68 points to 4 to the Samoan side. Good angle running. So it is another attack by Samoa, but this time Taku Amo does brilliantly to get out and surrender tackle, to be fair. Looks like that he's pulled something as well. He's strapping and everything. But this one on Mickey ass, oh, he's rocked well back. Ref looking. It looks like Jaden Sewer has gone into the tackle. Yes, Mixias might have gone in a bit low, but looking at it, there's no use of the arms there from Sewer. Ooh. That's bicepping from back in the day. A bit hidden, yes, trying to put the pressure on. This is pressure on from pressure. It would have been a penalty earlier because of the not square at the markers. Otherwise, it gets worse every time that you see it. Jaden Sewer has got something to answer for here, I think. There's been a review from the bunker as well. The ref is holding it up. Now it's a penalty. But Jaden Sewer is sitting down for 10 minutes. First inning of the game. Hasn't been that type of game, to be fair. It's been tough. Don't get me wrong. But Greece have been a part of this. Sewer sits down for 10 minutes. Well, it's coming to an end, this game, and it's getting a bit bitty. But you got to say, the man that controlled the game throughout, him, Jorm Luai, has played in a pipe and slippers, or a dinner suit, dinner jacket, whatever you want to call it. So easy for him. He's been leading the team around quite simply and effectively. Scored a try himself on the support side, and now he is getting back towards the influence that he is for the Penrith Panthers. He's leading his troops around, keeping them on point, while the defence is mainly led by the pack players. Who has just been so effective all the way through the game. Samoa are back at it again, as this time it's Tim Li-Fi who goes over for his second in the game. And it's 72 points to 4 up for Samoa to close out the game. The Greeks have showed heart throughout the match, but the class of Samoa, the regular training schedules, the strength, the fitness, the talent shone through. Tim Li-Fi's second try of the game came off a great break by Brian Toto. Beats 3 Greek players, then Leigh Sowers in support. Jorm Luai again, that man gets it off to Tim Li-Fi, who scores in the corner. Stephen Crichton is unable to get the conversion, but look at this marauding run from Toto. Luai there in support again, like good halfbacks should be, and Li-Fi finishes off the great sweeping move. And that is how things stood at the end of the game when the Hooter went 72 points to 4 as Samoa get themselves back on track. So what can you say about that game? Well, it's an advert to say that Greece are a rugby league nation now. They are part of the rugby league family and we need to help them to grow. They mostly Australian players, but the philosophy of having 8 domestic players in their squad for this World Cup is sure to put, well, smiles on people's faces as they go down and go, oh, what do you do? Well, I played in Rugby League World Cup for Greece. That, asking questions, throwing the game in a different country. That's always a positive. We need these stories to keep coming out. And the way that the players have gone about it and said, we're not going to take a bean of that money, as the money's going back to the federation to grow our sport, says mentality and the targets that these players want to set. I hope they are successful and more domestic players come out and play for Greece. Everyone's seen their story, and that's what I like about it. Triumph out of adversity, because at this moment in time, this is a triumph. What they do next will be aiming to better it, whatever percent, just to better it a little bit more. That's the story of the game that I take away from it, not the scoreline or anything like that. For Greece's point of view, or Samoa's point of view, it is a good tune-up for them as they move towards the game against France. Because now they're back in with a shout of qualifying. England top 4, and then Samoa and France with 2 points each. Samoa have gone on top because of points difference, obviously. But at this time, it's going to be interesting, that game. That's the one that'll see whichever team gets through the quarterfinals. Greece will live to fight another day, and it's so good to see. So, tell me in the comments below what your thoughts are. And that's it for another episode, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe and share this video worldwide, as well as clicking on that notification bell for any updates on new videos that may be coming your way in the near future. Tell me what your thoughts are on the 2 games in the comment section, as it's open for all to talk about Rugby League. The Rugby League only channel, that with a couple of videos from this channel on other things, but my focus is going to be Rugby League, and the Rugby League World Cup is going to show us some interesting sights and sounds all the way through. Have you got a favourite moment in the tournament so far? Mine's a toss-up between the Jamaica try last night or the second Greece try against France. Both good efforts and good tries. The game of the tournament so far, Samoa versus Papua New Guinea. Sorry, Tonga versus Papua New Guinea. Anyway, it's been a long day. 3 attempts at making 2 videos. Lost the sound on the first one, but anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to share this video worldwide. At the end of it, I will say thank you very much for watching. Wish you all the best. Please stay safe, and see you in the next episode.